What's going on, everybody? Kit Bash here. I'm back. Another review. I just got this in. Crazily enough, I ordered this, I paid for this yesterday and it came today. So that's kind of crazy to me. It's not in the box. I've been messing with this figure since I got it. This is probably my favorite Mafex. Here's the box. There's the back of the box. All your product shots. Y'all know I love my Mafex boxes because you can display them standing like this. You'll get an awesome picture. You can also turn it this way, which is the way I display them. I don't display them, but I stack them in my closet. And you also get a picture on this side. There's the top with the Superman logo, all your legalese, and the sticker to let you know it's real. Let's get the figure out here. So here's the Mafex Steel figure all out the package. And this figure is probably my favorite Mafex figure to date. I really like this figure. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And in the blue hue too, if you look at the product shots initially, it was really blue. It's still blue, but it's really muted. I like this a lot. I want to get a second one though, so I could display one without the cape. I think this figure is fire. Like, I like this a lot. Just take a look at all these details, all the muscle striations and everything. Everything looks really good on this guy. I will say too, just like Brown Suit Wolverine and a couple other figures, be careful with the torso articulation, because you can see right there. I scratched mine already, and the torso gets kind of stuck. So just be easy with it like that. I don't mind it because I chalk it up as battle damage. So just, if you're articulating this guy, just watch out for that. So the chicken feet that are under the cape, I took them out because the cape was really puffy around his head. It kind of looked weird. Did leave them on Cyborg Superman though, because I found a way to push them down. But what I found with Steel, even when they were pushed down, it was just still too puffy. It was like his head was crowded like this. It literally looked like this all the time. And I just wasn't feeling it. So I popped them out. They come out really easy. They just have fabric tape, I want to say. There's like some fabric tape right along this line here on both sides. So they're not sewn in or anything. So that's a plus. But I was able to pull them out, and I took the fabric tape off too because I didn't want the fabric tape to touch the figure like too long. I didn't want to mess the figure up. So pretty easy fix if you don't want to have those in there too. But the design on this guy is really great. They really stuck to the way he looked in the comics at the time. Kept the hammer short. I didn't like that long. It comes with an extension piece that makes it about probably like that long. I didn't like that, so I kept it short. The silver paint is really what jumps out to me. The silver paint, it just pops on all these Superman Reign figures. It just looks really good. That's on the back of the cape and everything. Wired cape through and through all the way from the top to the bottom. So that's pretty awesome. Mafex really spared no effort in bringing the essence of Steel to life. So this figure not only looks great, but it does articulate pretty well too. I was surprised at the amount of articulation because this figure, I'm telling you, this figure is huge. I'm gonna do a size comparison in a bit, but this figure is pretty big. It's taller than SH Figuarts Black Adam, so I was shocked. You do get the double ball peg on the neck there with the bent ball peg. Get any expression you really need out of them. You'll get all the way up, all the way like really far down, really far to the side, and then to the other side. Coming to the shoulders, this one's a little tight. It's not too bad, but the shoulder pad is attached to the arm, so you can still swing it 360. So it'll do that. It'll go all the way up. You do get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. It's kind of hindered on this side, but if you come over to this side, you can see just how far it bends in. So it's a pretty deep range on one side, but he does have the gauntlet, kind of hinders it there. The wrist does rotate. It has the up, down, left, and right. The torso I showed a little bit earlier, but the torso gets a pretty good crunch forward. So you got the top crunch there and then the lower crunch, and he has a pretty good crunch forward. I like that. Same with the back. He gets a lot of articulation back. Now, there is a separate belt. I thought about taking this off because these things, they rotate for some reason and they fall off really kind of easy. Like, you'll be posing and these will fall off. Kind of an issue. But he does get a swivel at the top. It will run into the upper torso. So if you're worried about scratches, be wary of that. The lower torso too. My finger's in the way. Lower torso, he does have a drop down hip. That's about as far up as you'll get. I'm pretty sure you can get more, but I don't want to bend this silver. You get double jointed knees, and this is a soft like plastic piece. It looks different. I think it's sculpted here, and this is soft rubber from here down. So you can see it's kind of glued, keyed in right there. But your double jointed knee, that's about the range you'll get. He won't kick his own ass, but he gets pretty close. And then on the ankles, you do get up, down, swivel. You get, it'll be like a telescopic joint, you could say. Gets caught though, so be careful. I've noticed that on the other side too. The way it is, I'm thinking about popping it off and like dremeling some stuff out, even on the torso up here. But it telescopic, so it'll go wherever you need it to go. And then you get the toe. Next up, we're gonna go over the accessories. Steel is equipped with a wide array of accessories. Here's the yelling head, and then the more teeth gritting head. I like how they even included the frowns on the face. That's pretty awesome. And then coming down to the hands, he has a bunch of hands. You got the fisted hand that holds the hammer here. It's not like a tight fit, because I guess they didn't want to scratch the handle, but it fits good enough. Like it's not gonna fall down or slide around or anything. He comes with that on both sides, so you could dual wield. Then he comes with these splayed open hands. It's like if he wanted to. I don't know if he does it in the comics, but I know in the show and everything, he can like the hammer will come back to him like automatically. So those hands can be used for that. But splayed open hands like that. He also comes with these more relaxed looking hands. I don't know if these are like gripping hands or relaxed hands, but they look pretty relaxed to me. And then another set of like relaxed hands, I guess you could say. These are more relaxed than the other ones. Last but not least, he comes with these rocket boot effects. They're actually not keyed, but they're actually stamped with the left and right on there. I didn't think it would matter, but I guess it does to them. Comes with the hammer too. It does come longer. Like here's the extension piece. I just don't like it that long. It looks weird to me. It looks really weird this long, so I just left it short. I like it better like that. But we're gonna jump into some size comparisons. This is what really got me, because when I got this figure, I was not expecting it to be as big as it is. There's not a lot of pictures or reviews. Well, there is. I know Isaac Wong put some stuff up with him next to other figures, but you really can't get the gist of something until you got it in your hand. So let's put him next to the black suit Superman. There they are, foot to foot, literally. Like his back of his feet are on the ground and his heels are on the ground. I know he's in a suit of armor too, so that gives him his stature, but he's huge. Here he is next to Cyborg Superman, foot to foot. And you can still see this guy towers over him too. So Steel's a pretty big figure. I wasn't expecting it. Here he is next to a Lightning Collection Lost Galaxy Pink Ranger. It's pretty big. I'm gonna keep saying that because he's huge. Here he is next to a Crimson Bat figure. Just pulling stuff I have close. The bats are pretty tall, but Steel's even taller than him. And lastly, here he is next to the new Vegeta that just came out. I gotta say, the Mafex Steel figure has exceeded all my expectations. It's impeccable design, pretty good articulation, and in all the accessories it comes with, this figure really jumped to the top of my list. I like this figure a lot. Like, I really want to get a second one, take the cape off, maybe paint it a little darker, maybe. But I'm liking this figure. I gotta say, it's probably my favorite Mafex figure I own right now. But yeah, that's the end of our journey with the Mafex Steel figure. Hope you enjoyed this review as much as I did presenting it to you. Stay tuned for more reviews. I do have a bunch of reviews I'm going to make, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep collecting. Drink some agua, as my son calls it, and I'm out.